Hi, welcome to Aenora Tarot. So I ended up going into town and just walking around by myself. And yesterday I really wanted to do a video on masculinity and femininity, and I didn't. I started to, but it didn't work out. It didn't feel good. So as I was walking and I saw this bench, I just felt like I needed to do this, to record this, and I hope that it's actually that you can hear me, because I'm really close to a tram station and I have a lot of people around and birds as well. So femininity and masculinity, or divine femininity and divine masculinity, are two polar opposites, but also two polar complements, working with each other to explore contrast. So if we look at the yin and yang symbol, we have one dark side and one light side, and that doesn't mean dark and light like in good and bad. It's two differences. It's the day and the night. It's yeah, one is not better than the other, and the other is like no one is worse than the other. But they work in union and in harmony always, 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 always. But the wounded feminine energy and the wounded masculine energy, when they work together, they are tearing at each other, and it's not a sustainable way of growing. And they're eroding each other. And what is the wounded feminine and the wounded masculine? The wounded feminine is someone who is only giving and not having any boundaries, not doing anything for herself. So if we look at the feminine as the dark who brings in the light always, does not stay dark, cannot be itself. And the wounded masculine is someone who just wants to own the feminine, the darkness. So the light, when it's wounded, it just wants to overpower. So if we lived in a world where we had the sun always, we didn't have nighttime, then we wouldn't exist. We exist because there is night as well. And then what is the healed, or the best part of divine femininity and divine masculinity? That is, I suddenly feel really self-conscious sitting here, but yeah. The healed feminine energy wants to give, but is able to receive and is able to set boundaries, is able to put herself first. I'm talking about her because it's the energy, the feminine energy, not that it's a female, but the feminine energy. The masculine energy that is healed wants to give and wants to take action and wants to create in a sustainable way. A wounded masculine wants to create just because of they like, or build just because they want to build. The feminine is the one who creates. And we live in a world where we have worshipped the sun, we have worshipped the masculine energy, and without putting up any boundaries for the divine feminine, so the divine masculine has overpowered. It would be the same, or it would be equally like bad to have a divine feminine that was overpowering and was taking away the light. The light and the dark are complements. So in order for these two to work, we need to make sure that they're both healed. And all of us, doesn't matter if we are a woman, if we are a man, if we don't prefer any gender at all, we hold these energies within us. It's the creation and it is the or it's the nothingness and the isness, basically. So yeah, I feel really self-conscious sitting here. So when I talk about it, it's just like I'm falling into it, and then suddenly I can see people, and then I realize that I'm sitting on a park bench, and I am talking to my phone. But yeah, so all of us, what we need to do, we cannot look to the external. Even though we are a twin flame and resonate with that journey, we cannot put those energies onto another person and tell them that, oh, it's their problem, they should work this out, I'm healed, they're not. It's always about who you are inside. When you heal, then you will attract a masculine energy that is complementing yours. We have a tendency to, when we look at the twin flame journey, think that, oh, it's one specific person, and yes, it is, but not in this dimension. It's one specific energy designed just for yours. But when you look at the physical plane, 3D plane, that energy can come through anyone, because it's like the Schrodinger's cat. I don't know if it's called that in English, actually. But you don't know if the cat is dead or alive, and until you can prove that the cat is actually dead, oh, it sounds so weird, then you can only assume that it's alive because it was alive the last time you saw it. So we need to pull ourselves away from thinking that, oh, it's just this one person. And it's okay to dream, it's okay to be romantic, it's okay to really wish for it to be someone. But just keep in mind that you are the creator of this reality. And we haven't created this because it's supposed to be easy or because it's supposed to be in a certain way. It's because we are expanding and we are growing at all times. So just make sure that you are not putting any power to another person who can dictate who you are. When you are a feminine energy in your power, you don't care about the masculine energy in that way that you just want them to do stuff. You live in a reality where they naturally do. So the more you focus on yourself, the more they will focus on themselves, and the more they will focus on you as well. A divine masculine cannot think that, oh, the divine feminine should do this, this and that. But we are expanding together and we are growing together, and the masculine energy needs to focus on themselves as well until they're ready to focus on someone else. Because that's what happens with all humans. We need to focus on ourselves and to be able to give to others. If the only thing, it's like you need to, the most cliche thing ever, you need to put on your own life jacket before before you put it on your child or anyone else. You need to make sure that you are safe, because you cannot save anyone unless you are. And with that, I feel really done, and thank you so much for being here with me today. I love you all. Bye.